Good morning everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Unclear and today we're back with another Zer video and a Trials video. See what's going on in these vendors. Before I start, I want to get a community feel, so even if you don't want to watch this video, I'd love to know your thoughts, feelings, opinions, concerns about the Edge of Fate. I'd love to know what you think, what your concerns are going into it, if you're hyped, if you're not hyped, or anything else down below. And I want to sort of collaborate that into something later on. So please let me know what you think down below. Anyway, get into the Zer video. So Zer, as always, is found in the Bazaar courtyard across from Ikora Array. And he's selling some stuff. Is it worth checking him out? Alrighty. So first up we have the Crimson Catalyst and the Leviathan's Breath Catalyst. Alrighty, if you don't have either of these, both are really good. Leviathan's Breath is usually a really good option for day 1 raids. It's insane damage potential. So I picked that one up first. Crimson Catalyst is always pretty nice too, so try and get both of them if you can. If you can only get one, get Leviathan's Breath. Right, exotic armor pieces, we have 65 stats for the Orpheus Rig, terrible distribution, 69 stats for Armentarium. This is actually not bad. This would be quite nice for Edge of Fate. The conversions, discipline's quite high, double grenades. This will be better than any exotic dual roll in Edge of Fate, so if you don't have this one, or your roll is not as good as this, be sure to pick this one up. Alright, Starfire Protocol, I think this is terrible. Heaps of recovery, but discipline's the stat you want as it's to do with grenades and grenade regen. And obviously we have the class item here. Now the class items all get fixed stat distributions based on the rolls they have on them. The full breakdown's not there, but if you're missing certain perk combinations, pick them up, because their stats will be changing come Edge of Fate and it can be pretty awesome. Alrighty, strange offers, we have our enhancement course, always picking these up. Always. Grab those while I'm here too. Alright. And for weapons we have the Hawkmoon with Surplus. I would pick this one up this week. With the Cerberus +1, Fighting Lion, and the Prospector. Cerberus +1's actually been pretty nice. So if you haven't got any of them, I'd probably pick up Cerberus +1, then maybe Fighting Lion, depends on how you go. But they're really not. I wouldn't jump out of the way to get them, but if you haven't got any of them, pick them up for your collection so you can at least get them later on if you want them. In terms of legendary weapons, we have Extraordinary Edition with Overflow 1 for all. If you are a new player and you don't have an SMG in the kinetic slot and you want something, this is a fantastic option. Overflow doubles your magazine when you pick up special or heavy ammo. 1 for all gives you a damage bonus for hitting 3 separate targets. That's it, just hit them. Just tick 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 and you get damage bonus. It's fantastic. So if you do not have an SMG, as you're a new player, pick this one up. It's pretty good. We have Distant Pull. This roll is terrible. We have the Widow's Bite, Lead from Gold demo. Wouldn't bother either. Crocero Mellow. It's actually quite a nice auto rifle. It really is. Slow rate of fire, Encore, and Frenzy. Frenzy is damaged by 15% when you're in combat. It's not bad. Corsair's Wrath with Killing Wind demo. Wouldn't bother there either. I like the look of these, but the rolls are terrible. We have the Just In Case Sword. It's not bad. Energy has for Whirling Blade, but I wouldn't pick this up. And then we have the Class Swords, which are terrible, so wouldn't pick that up either. Alright, in terms of armor, we have 65, 62, 63, 65. Wouldn't pick up any of the Warlock armor. I'll have the Hunters and Titan stats on the screen. I do know you should pick up the Hunter gauntlets. They are pretty nice at the moment. Alright, heading over to Trials. This week we actually have the Tomorrow's Answer rocket launcher, which is pretty fantastic, and I'll show you the rolls on screen now. So the rolls you want for Tomorrow's Answer, because it is a pretty nice rocket launcher, is you want to go for maxing velocity. So hard launch is pretty good. Quick launch is also pretty good. So hard launch or quick launch, either one. Okay, casing, Envious Arsenal, and Bait and Switch. And you want to try and get a Velocity Masterwork. You chuck on Velocity there. And this thing's a pretty big monster. You can get these 2 rolls, it's actually fantastic. Failing if you can't get this one, there's also other rocket launchers that can fill this spot, but this is a void rocket launcher. So you kind of want to try and get your one if you can. But Envious Arsenal, Bait and Switch is what you want to get. Now if you haven't got a Trials card, be sure to visit Saint 14 to pick up your Trials card this week. If you pick up the first Trials card in the column, that's just get 7 wins and you can go buy a dead weapon from him. If you going for the second card, it's if you get 7 wins on the card, you can go to the lighthouse and get a chest drop, which is likely to have 1 or 2 rocket launchers in it, sometimes even 3. So you get 3 chances, and you can come back and buy a 4th one if you want to. So
They will come back. You will see.
next one to pick up. So this one here is just play. This one here is play and get a win streak and get wins. And then if you really want to, you can come in here and focus it as well. Focus it here, focus it here. This one's just an engram and 28,000 glimmer. So even if you can't get the adept, try and get Envious Arsenal, Bait and Switch on a normal roll there. Anyway, that is it for this week with Zer and Saint 14. As I said at the start of the video, I'd love to know what you guys are thinking about Edge of Fate. What are your concerns? What are your opinions? What are your feelings? And what are you excited for, or just not excited for at all? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear all the feedback, and I'll be sort of putting it together and see if we can get a community sentiment going. See what's really going on out there. Anyway, until next time, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Until next time, stay safe, take care, bye.